we as politicians recognise the importance of ensuring coal tip safety, and indeed anybody living near one is, basically they are very aware of the dangers now of our communities who are located in close proximity to former and disused tip sites. These sites are not abstract lists, they are part of the daily landscape for thousands of families across Wales, many of whom live with the ongoing anxiety that extreme weather events could place their homes, their livelihoods and safety at risk. Communities such as Tylerstown, due to winter storms and extreme rainfall, experienced the landslip to disused coal tip. And we know of other slides that have taken place when we have had these serious events, climatic events. Now, the event has recently at Tylerstown led to a task force being set up. And of course, then it's moved on to the Disused Mine and Quarry Tips Wales Bill. First of its kind, and it's supposed to action and address coal tip safety. Currently, there are 2,573 disused coal tips in Wales, 360 in the most serious categories, D and C, 20,000 other disused tips in Wales, and around 800,000 households are being signposted to advice about these tips. Now, we do welcome the new grant scheme announced by the Cabinet Secretary, but I'll say this at the off. Too often, I've witnessed and I've experienced how new authorities are set up, and they seem to be, obviously you can't take this forward without it, but where's the transparency in the setting up, the appointment of the chairs and the task force that will be on this authority? There's a lot of money going in now, and whilst the Cabinet Secretary pointed to lack of support from the previous UK government, that was not exactly the case. So we need to be on top of the safety of these sites. We need to make sure that the focus does not remain limited to only the highest risk sites. We must ensure that other tip classifications are properly monitored and maintained. Phase 1 of this funding is set to be allocated to 10 local authorities and NRW until the end of the 29-30 financial year. So we want to ensure that this funding that you're now sort of boasting after 26 years of just leaving this issue, I will be watching with interest, and I don't think I'll be the only one, to see how you will be using this funding. And again, the transparency that's going to be applied to taking on these people. Too often we see your external or even your in-house organisations and authorities whereby the funding becomes about grandstanding for these organisations. Good salaries going to the chairs, the chief exec, and things like that. We need this money to go into the actual work that's needed to make these sites safe. So, would you this afternoon actually update us on the authority, Cabinet Secretary, tell us more information, because we shouldn't be learning it after the event. We should be part of it as members of the Welsh Parliament.